Hi Aries, welcome to Grateful Empress Tarot. Welcome in, welcome in. My name is Sonia. I'm here today to do a general collective romantic love reading for anyone with the sign of Aries anywhere in their birth chart. And if you're a cross watcher dealing with an Aries, you are welcome here. This is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, so it can't resonate with every single Aries viewer out there. Please take only what's yours and leave the rest for others who need these messages more. We are going to start today by connecting to the white light of the divine for clarity, inspiration, joy, high energy, and vibrational messages through the white light of the divine with my angel aura crystal. And we are going to do this by taking a nice deep breath in the highest vibration of love, and we will pull in the Aries collective. Namaste. I love breathing that fresh energy into the situation. Some of you have been with me now for a couple of times, so you know how the drill goes here. For those of you that are new, I'm going to actually step back and say welcome back if you've been here before. For those of you that are new, we start off with a theme of the reading. We dive into your energy, your person's energy, everything that needs to happen in a reading like this, so super exciting. Your theme for today starts with number 25, Protective Nest, and DNA. Let's do a little reading about these and we'll get diving in. Number 25, Protective Nest, is about nurture, motherhood, protector, and incubation. Belying her serene expression, this woman is hatching more than just creative thoughts. She is a mother, creator of all. The giant bird's nest on her head holds 3 eggs and an older bird already born into the world. Under her skirt, there is a glimpse of a large egg. This card symbolizes motherhood, protection of children, and how children develop under a mother's care. Be aware of how your actions or words can affect a fledgling soul. Are you a mother? Are you embodying mothering qualities to somebody? Where are we at? We'll be finding out as we dive in. Your next part is DNA, the building block of life. You are changing on a genetic level, which means you will experience a whole array of ascension symptoms as your body begins to crystallize and you become more of your multidimensional and magical self. Your action is to treat yourself with care for the thoughts you believe, what you consume, and the actions you take impact you on a cellular level. Your affirmations are, I am unique and I am made of star stuff. I'm wondering if this is a bit about you birthing yourself forward into ascension. We're going to find out as we continue to dive in even deeper, which I love. Always these play such a big part in all of these readings. Your other card for this is number 44. Explore, love, create. The only thing that holds you back is you. That may actually definitely be on the trajectory of what I was just talking about, but we're going to find out as we dive in. We're going to do some new things this time around. I keep trying to find like the right flexi for this. I love when you guys drop me comments and tell me if you enjoyed this style or if there's something that you would like to see more so in these readings. I am completely open to it and I'm excited. Aries, we're going to start over here. How are you showing up in your connection at this time? What is your energy towards this connection? And how are you showing up? Okay, this is how your person is showing up. What is their energy in your connection at this time? Please and thank you. The person that's on your mind, how are they showing up? Next up will be the shared space of this experience. How are you both showing up? What's happening for both of you towards this connection with each other? Please and thank you. Okay. And lastly, if you've been with me for a bit now, you'll know this is my personal favorite. This is how they are truly feeling for you. Their highest, truest, most honest feelings for you at this time. What is your person's feelings? Thank you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. So the undercurrent of this reading is going to be a lot about a big change that's coming in. For both of you, one of you, I want you to hear though, don't panic, don't click off. Not all change is bad. A lot of change is growth. That's where we grow the most, is in change. It's also the one thing in life that is always going to be a constant. So we're going to see how this applies. Okie dokie. How you are showing up in your connection at this time is the King of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Ooh, I like this energy for you, Aries. It seems like you're standing grounded. You have all of your feet. If you were a four-legged, you would have four. If you were, obviously you're a human. If you have 2 feet, some people don't. Be grateful if you do. Also be grateful if you don't, because there's always stuff to be grateful for. Henceforth, my name, Grateful Empress. The thing about this is you have both of your feet planted very nicely on the ground. You know who you are. You are loyal. You are a very dear soul. You are kind and loyal and a wonderful human being. You also are sitting in energy of honoring your intuition and following your gut impulses. Your third eye chakra is here to tell you that you have some things that you want to listen to. What is the divine telling you? Little messages that are coming through. Could be about that birthing of your higher level of ascension. We're going to get deeper into this. I want to see, what is this High Priestess? What are you hearing in your intuition? Your feet are firmly planted on the ground, so there's something here you're hearing. Okay. There's something you're curious about. You have curiosity attached to it. It's about the Nine of Pentacles and the Strength card. So I want to say this. If you are, remember the bottom of the deck is about the Tower. That's the undercurrent. That's the things that aren't seen. So if you are curious about making a big change in your life to ascend into a higher place, remember that this card said explore that. The only thing holding back is you. And I'm suspecting, we're going to get a little tiny bit more before I say that, there is a big change that you're hearing the divine speaking to you in a very real, logical, grounded way. It's something that is tangible for you in reality. Not an abstract, it's reality. And it's about finding the strength within yourself to overcome whatever this is. I do want to get very distinct clarity. Actually, we're going to do it here from the Romance Kipper about that Nine of Pentacles before I say anything else. What is that Nine of Pentacles here? Please and thank you. It's about a male and a lady. Yep, okay. So there are a couple of interpretations of the Nine of Pentacles card. It can mean standing in full abundance, you have everything you need. You don't go seek out things from others. People come to you when they need something. So you don't need a whole lot of things. And it can also mean, because of that, you are the single person in the deck. This is the single person card. This is a person who doesn't go seek out. Things come to them. They don't need anything. When they go after something, it's because they want it. But this represents being single. That was what my gut was leaning towards with this reading. And since our Kippers to clarify this card specifically, it's about a relationship between a masculine and feminine energy. If you are a male watching for a female, or if you're a female watching for a male, this is applying to the situation. I believe that you are hearing some intuitive hits from the divine about being curious about becoming single. That's what I'm gathering from this. That's what I was feeling. I don't know why. We're going to we'll dive deeper into that here in a moment. I just feel like that was my first gut instinct on it. I just really wanted to make sure inside of myself and clarify that. We're going to move to your person's energy in this situation. How they're showing up is the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords. Yeah, they are in a quiet, reflective state. Look at this sweet little hedgehog. He's down below. He's resting. He's cuddled up. His other little sword is down here below him. He's got it here. This is reflection. This is sitting in quiet space about being at a crossroads, and it's time to make a choice. There's something here that your person is wanting to decide. Being at a crossroads, it's quietness. Maybe you two aren't speaking right now. Maybe your person has retreated into a bit more quiet of a space. They may have needed to go back to their mom. Remember, we've got the protective nest here. It feels very much like they want to be protected. That's why I said that. Maybe they have gone back and talked to their mom. When we go to our mother for advice, we are always looking for the more nurturing side of advice. And so I got that sense that they're doing some gentleness with themselves. They're trying to make a decision. Let's see what the decision is about. Please clarify for me this Two of Swords in Aries person's energy. What is this decision that they're trying to make? What is it about? What is it for? It's something that they're inspired to look at. They've got the inspiration about it. They want to talk about it. It's about something that's holding them back. They're perceiving something to feel like jail. It feels like something that they need to move forward in their life. They're trying to find that, they want to move forward. They want to find the path forward. It is something they're inspired by. It's something they want to explore and create. I sense that you are over here really thinking a bit about what would it be like to be single. I don't know that I believe that you're there yet. I feel like you're doing some pondering about it. So is your person. I'm not sure if that's for them. About being single, I just feel and sense that they needed to go talk to their mom. Don't take that the wrong way if that sounds like your person is a mommy's person. Remember, our mothers have nice energy for us. Our mothers guide us. Our mothers nurture us. They protect us. They love us. So don't take that in a way that is triggering. It's okay to go talk to your mom or to go into a place of needing a mom's tender, loving care. That's what I'm hearing. So don't take that the wrong way. It's okay. It's okay. So I want to see with the romance kipper, what is this decision about? It's something they're inspired to talk about. It's something they feel like is a jail cell, and it's something they want to move forward from. What is it? Please and thank you. Please clearly define for me what this Devil card is in this situation for Aries person. They're stuck in some gloomy thoughts. They're up in their head. They're feeling some depression. There might be some mental illness attached to this. If your person has depression and anxiety issues, that might make better sense too about why they went to talk to their mom. If they've been holding back from you, that might be why you're sitting over here curious about becoming single. If a person is in your relationship with you and they start pulling back, it would be very natural for the other person in the equation to say, why is this happening? Exploring why this is happening, doing some investigative work. And if the person you're dealing with does have some mental illness like depression, anxiety, I don't mean bigger things. It could be though, if that's your story, that's your story. I just want you to know though that if they've retreated into themselves, into a more reflective state, they're trying to find some answers for themselves. And I want to say something else about this. This can be about mental toxicity and feeling trapped and things that are lower vibrational feelings, things that need clearing, things that need to be removed out, the things that no longer serve. And so that could really be that mental illness. There could be something that is preventing them from living a full, happy life. Let's see how you're both showing up. That'll give us a bit better of this story too. You have the Magician. You have the Nine of Swords. Yeah. And you have Judgment. Yeah. So the Magician card lots of times talks about manifesting what you truly want. That is this explore, love, create. It's ascending to the next level, going within and honoring the space that you have every tool in your tool belt that you need. It can also be a person who can do that is an alchemist. They can make anything happen. By way of that means sometimes they can manipulate a situation to make it in their favor. I don't normally pull that up into my awareness for this card. It's just the way this is laying out. I'm saying both of you are having a high level of anxiety attached to this. You've been hearing messages from the divine. Both of you are hearing a judgment call about this. And it could be that one or both of you is being manipulative in this situation. That's, I feel like, the biggest thing I can say, because I don't normally get that meaning of that card. It's just the highest message that's coming through here. So I want to see your side of this, Aries. Please and thank you. Clearly show me Aries' side of the shared space of their experience. Okay, and I don't take flippers usually, so we'll flip those guys back over. You're sitting in some energy about what is the space of this relationship. This card says spaciousness. This deck is called the Spacious Tarot. Perfect. There are some extra cards in here, which I like because it always gives another level of interest to these readings. They're sitting in a space of what's your you are sitting in an area of what space am I taking up in this relationship? What space is this relationship taking up in my life? Because it sends to me that you want equal give and take. This is the Six of Pentacles. This is a way of showing love equally balanced. It's you give, I receive. They give, you receive. It's very balanced, and I feel like you're doing some maybe stressful trying to guide this relationship and manipulate it into a space because you're hearing the judgment call. You're sitting in Empress energy. You want to birth something new. This is Empress energy. Mother, loving, kind, nurturing, a beautiful person. You want to birth something new into your life or into this connection. I sense that's the manipulation for you. You're trying really hard. I just got an image in my mind about someone kneading dough, baking bread, which that's also so comforting. That's something a mother would do. It's funny. I see somebody working really hard, kneading this dough, forming this dough, pushing, trying to make this into something you want it to be. You're trying to birth that into existence, and you're stressed about it. I want a romance kipper on this for you. Please and thank you. What is this for Aries side of this reading? Please and thank you. What is it about? What's the attention? What's the situation? We have the court of law, a legal proceeding, and it has something to do with the richness of life, beauty, a lucky life, harmony in life. So yeah, I feel like you are over here doing some soul reflection and getting messages from the divine about ending this connection. If you are married, that might mean why there's the court of law and making a decision because of conflict. If you're not married to your person, does not mean that that's not still true. If you live with somebody, if you've had conflict, remember there's conflict here. So sometimes you can even just be dating and there's so much conflict, maybe things are just in a bad way. And so if you're not married to your person, trying to think about ending things, remember the bottom of this story is the Tower. That's the undercurrent. So there is a big change that one or both of you are wanting to evoke into this situation. I want to see your person's side of this, though. What is Aries' person's side of this story in terms of the shared space of their experience? Please and thank you. Okay. You could be dealing with a Pisces. You do not have to be. So their version of this judgment call from the divine about trying to manifest or trying to manipulate something that they're stressed about is founded because they love you. The Two of Cups is about connection, partnership. It's someone being in love with their person. They want to move this forward. You see in this card, all of these swords are stuck in the snow, but the sun is starting to illuminate and shine, and sun brings warmth. So it could melt the snow around here to get these swords to get moving out of that stuck, stagnant place and to be able to move forward. They've been thinking up quite a bit about this, Aries. That's this. They've gone real quiet. Remember, they were in Four of Swords. Four of Swords is the junior of the Hermit card. So they are doing a lot of thinking. That's why they're stressed about this. I'm feeling that they can feel you wanting to pull back from this. Maybe if they are experiencing some mental illness, some people can't deal with that. That's kind of frustrating in terms of if you sign up to be in a relationship with somebody, especially if you said wedding vows, the I'll be with you through sickness and health. Unfortunately, sometimes some people are too sick to actually be able to ride this out with them. And sometimes mental illness can really overtake anxiety, depression. It can manifest itself into your relationship in a way that really pulls one and both of you down. They're doing reflecting about this, Aries, and it's about, again, wanting to move this forward, really wanting to get this on track to move out of something that's not working and move forward. I sense a bit, yeah, they're at a decision. It's something they're passionate about because there's been a heavy, heavy weight to this. I feel like your person wants to, they're opposite of you. They want to manipulate this into fixing it. They want it to be solved. They want it to move forward into a better place because they are in love with you. They do love you. So that might be why they went back to their mom and embodied, if they didn't go talk to their mother, because that won't be for everybody. Some people's moms are no longer with us, God rest their soul, but seeking out in a quiet place more, if their mom's not with them, maybe going to a space that's inside of themselves that feels nurturing and loving and trying to find the path forward for this. They have two cards of wanting to move this forward with you. That's their version of manipulating this into existence, manifesting this into existence. I don't feel like your person wants to end this. I feel like they want to find the solution forward about this. They love you. They are really in love with you. And Aries, at the end of the day, it's up to you, obviously. It's completely up to you. Remember, the High Priestess is down here underneath your energy. I want to say about the High Priestess card, usually has a book or a scroll in almost every deck. Now that I'm saying that, I'm so curious. Usually. It's not here. Usually what that means in the book or the scroll of the situation is because everything's already been written in the book of life. We have free will. You could choose to end this completely. Whatever is meant for this is already written in the book of life. So if you end it and your person goes and heals themselves, it can transform and come back. I don't see the death card here, but it might be these two kippers I put underneath. We'll see. There's a fatality and ending coming. That's a lot of grief, and there's some communication about that. Yeah, that's clarity. That it's what I was saying right when I started this, is that your person feels this from you, that you're doing some undercurrent of wanting that change to come in. You're considering ending this. You want things to be equally balanced, and you're trying to birth this into existence. They can feel that. You might not be saying it, but they are feeling that undercurrent, and it makes them feel very sad. I believe that they know it's having something to do with their mental state. And that might be why they're sad about this whole entire thing. That's why they're at a crossroads about wanting to move this forward. They have 3 cards. This is the Knight of Swords. We've got the 6 of Swords. We have the Chariot. They have 3 cards about moving this forward. It is up to you, honestly. Let's move next into their feelings. This will help us a bit. We have the Page of Swords. We have the 3 of Swords. We have the Page of Cups. He's cute. Is he a wombat? What is he? He's adorable. And we have the 8 of Swords, yeah. Aries. Oh. They love talking to you. I want to start off with that. They love the conversations that the two of you have. They want to have a genuine conversation with you that's true and clear, that's about the love between the two of you. They're heartbroken right now. They feel so sad, so heartbroken. I believe it's because they can feel this undercurrent of you wanting to end things, and they feel so mentally trapped. This is the card right before the 9 of Swords, which is anxiety and fear. This is feeling mentally trapped, stuck. This is an illusion. That's hard to hear for somebody who's in a mental illness type of a situation. Anxiety, depression, all of those things are very, very real. They're not to be fluffed under the rug. They're not to be discredited. It's okay if your person's experiencing that. I also want to say, remember, okay, this reading could be flipped. The energy could be, you could be listening to saying, yeah, this is flip-flopped though. This is my reading, but it's about the other side. It's like the mirrored version of this. It can also, readings can go a bit like this where they flip and reverse during the reading. One of you, but I was reading this for your person, mental illness, anxiety and depression is not something you can just get over. You have to seek out help. Sometimes medications, sometimes advice, sometimes deeply working on it. Your person is stuck in their head, and it's hard because they want to communicate with you. Maybe it's that they don't know how to do this, and they remember this says the only thing that's holding you back is you. And I believe it's a lot about they want the protection of this relationship. They feel protected by you and what was and what is. They're just heartbroken because they can feel the undercurrent of this big change you're wanting to make. So I want to get more clarity on their feelings about this heartbreak and feeling trapped. Please and thank you for Aries person. Feelings of heartbreak, feelings of being stuck up in their head, overthinking. That's way too many. Yeah, I could sense that. There's been a lot of hard work that's been put into them, how they feel about you, this whole situation. Again, we're at the 4 of Swords. They're so in reflection mode about this because they want this to move forward. This is the Knight of Pentacles in this deck. It's just, they know that they are taking a really long time to move forward with you. They've put a lot of hard work into themselves. I believe they are trying to ascend. They're trying to do it. It just takes a bit of time. There's so many cards of movement for them. They want to move this forward with you. I feel like maybe you need to have a little tiny bit more compassion for this person if you do want to try to fix this. You're down here in your shared space of experience. You have the Empress. She is compassionate. She is loving. She is kind. She is a mother. She is empathetic. All of those things. It's just I feel like you're like, nope, I'm kind of wanting to explore the end of this. They don't want that. I'm going to tell you that right now. They don't want that. It could be that there might be some codependency attached to this, especially if they see you as this and they're holding too tightly onto the protective nest of you. That does happen in relationships. You can't be fixing of anybody. If they have mental illness, they have to fix that inside of themselves with professional help. So I do want to say that, like, remember that it's not your job to fix them. It's not your job to move into that space. It's none of that's your job. Your job, and the only thing you can control, the only thing you can take care of is you. So just know that, you know, you can, if you really feel strongly about it's time to end this, codependency is probably a big part of that. So let's get a romance kipper on this for you, please, and thank you. If I sounded distracted a second ago, I wasn't. It's just I had a phone call coming in on my phone and I needed to end that. So there we go. I'm still right here with you. Okay. About their feelings and why this is so sad, and they do want to talk to you about what is on the horizon. They do have dreams about this situation. They've got goals, they've got hopes. They look at this relationship as a labor of love. It's something that they love it so much. This has feminine energy on it again. Apply it how it means, but it is about, it's a main significator. So if they are more of the feminine energy, this is true for them. If you're the feminine energy, this is about you. And here we go. I knew this card was going to come out. They want to completely transform this entire thing. They want an end to the old cycle. They want to ascend. They want to explore the creation between the two of you. They want a full rebirth of it because they're enlightened by the truth of this entire situation. And honestly, I want to pull you right back here, not to advise, but to remind you, they're in love with you. So just feel that out a little bit, because I sense that it's a big part of this for you. So I want to get some advice from the angels, please and thank you. What advice, Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, what advice do you have for Aries about this connection? There's chemistry involved, so I feel like you both have a strong chemical reaction to one another. This situation involves marriage, so if you are married, that does make sense. If you're not, it could just be the framework of the commitment that's more serious in the framework of marriage. Get to know one another. Maybe spend a little bit more time diving more deep into real, true conversations with one another, because I feel like maybe if you do that, that might help you understand, at the very least, pay attention to the red flags. It's okay. I honestly thought, I swear to God, I thought this card was going to say codependency. Remember, I was saying there might be some codependency attached to this. So if that is, pay attention to that, because there is a big attraction between the two of you. It just, sometimes that isn't enough. I said that in a reading in the last series last week or earlier this week. I mean, it's just true that sometimes love isn't enough, and that's okay. I want to get messages from your person. What would they say to you about this? Remember, there's going to be, you guys need to have that talk. You need to get to know things about each other better. So I sense that there might be a message here. What would they say to you? Financial issues for them is a big concern. That could also be why they're feeling depressed. They're trying to heal old wounds inside of themselves, and they're not sure what to do or what to say. I feel like, yeah, that comes through pretty true. They're confused, they're afraid, they're stressed. They can feel this undercurrent. If you're done, call it. That's the most loving thing you can do. If you're not done and you're willing to try to work on this, get down to some serious brass tacks. If you can't do that by yourselves, go seek out some help from a professional, a counselor that can talk to both of you about this situation, and let's see if you can move that forward. Just remember that mental illness is never going to just poof, be gone. It will be with you for forever. So if you have that love and compassion, I can see this Empress card peeking right through here, just in this little tiny window. So something I said here maybe is opening that for you. If that's the case and you are willing to try to nurture this back into place, mental illness never goes away. It's always going to be a part of this experience. And if you're willing to walk with your person through this, that is very loving. But if you're done, be done. Because don't lead this person on, is what I guess I'm trying to say. I am going to leave it here. I want to tell you thank you for spending some time with me today. I do appreciate that. If this is your story and you found value in this content, please like the video, drop me a comment below to tell me how this applies, and also subscribe to my channel. That helps me get my messages out to way more people. I very much appreciate you, Aries. You guys are part of my soul tribe. I'm so grateful for you. And I just want to tell you how thankful I am that I am here. I'm flexing this muscle. It feels really good to me. And I love that you're part of this with me. So I will see you very appropriately the next time, Aries. And thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.